Hello Year 3, Mrs Norris here with English this week. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend and made the most of the sunshine, and hopefully you've done some celebrating relating to VE Day maybe. Look forward to hearing about what you've been up to. Okay then, so this week we are moving on from our poetry work, and we're going to think about characters in stories. And we're going to use this text that we're looking at this week over a couple of weeks as our starting text. Okay then, our SPAG starter for today on Monday is prefixes. So in our spellings we have that we have been putting on for you, we've been looking at prefixes. So there's some nice activities here for you to have a go at doing. The link is here, and that is on our links document that you'll find on Google Drive as well, and it should take you to this page here where you can complete those activities, little video, and then you have a go at selecting the correct prefixes. Okay, the truth about trolls. What do you know and understand about trolls? What do you know and understand about trolls? Have you read any stories before? Are you interested? Do you think they're real? We're going to explore this as our focus over the next couple of weeks. So, establish our purpose here. We are going to be writing a character description about a troll. Who is it for? It's for a professor who apparently has written this information that we are reading, and it's to help you describe your troll character to others. There's an audio link again that will be on your links page to take you to an audio reading of the text itself. Our writing journey. Our focus today is exploring as a reader. So we're going to explore this text as a reader, as our stimulus text. It's not the only text we'll be looking at this week, but it's our starting stimulus text. Today's lesson, we're going to do a vocabulary check. We're going to read the text, have a quick quiz, explore as a reader, and explore the vocabulary from the text today and compare with other books. So today is all about a reading focus. I can explain the meaning of words. So before we start to read the text, what key vocabulary is going to be appearing in our text that we may need to do some thinking around? The meaning of the word earthquake, volcano, erupt, and cave. Okay, pause and just make a little note of what you know or understand the meaning of these words. Okay, here is our vocabulary check. I'm not going to read every word to you as I am limited on time for our videos online. I did one too long last week and it cut me off. Okay, so pause and have a little read through that. Okay, here is our text. So those words will come up throughout the text. So hopefully you've got a little bit of background knowledge now about it. Now, as I said, I have put a SoundCloud reading of the text itself. So ideally, I'd like you to read the text through yourselves. Good to build up your reading fluency. If you are struggling with some of the words and you want to check you fully understood, click on the SoundCloud and it will take you to this page where it has got the text recorded with somebody reading it for you. Okay. So pause whilst you complete that. Our quick quiz then for the day. 4 questions, all the answers are within the text. It's not a question of your memory, go to the text to find it. So question 1, how do trolls look to each other? Question 2, what country are trolls found in? Question 3, they make their homes near what? And question 4, who do they live with? So pause while you have a little look for the answers within the text. Okay, let's check our answers through. What do they look like to other people? I will try and highlight as we go along if I can. Kind and beautiful. So they might look fierce and ugly to others, but to another troll, they are kind and beautiful. Okay. What country are trolls found in? So under the heading, where do trolls live? Very cold countries like Iceland. They make their homes near what? And down here, they make their homes in a cave near volcanoes. Who do they live with? They live peacefully in their small family groups. Okay. Your 4 questions for this page. Question 1, why do trolls fish in darkness? Question 2, what isn't on the menu for trolls? Question 3, what does it sound like when trolls are singing? And question 4, what does it feel like when trolls dance? So pause here and have a go at writing your answers down, and then we will check through the questions. Okay. So why do trolls fish in the dark? So they are not seen by anyone. What isn't on the menu for trolls? Surprisingly, goats aren't on the menu. What does it sound like when trolls are singing? It sounds like a rumble of thunder. What does it feel like when trolls dance? Like an earthquake. 2 of our keywords there from earlier. How did you get on? I think you probably did really well at that because it's a retrieval activity. So well done. Give yourselves a tick for all those answers that you got correct. Any that you didn't get right, it's okay. Were you reading around the answer, or did you just misunderstand the question? Moving on. So here's our text close together. So I'm going to put this on dual page now so you can see both pages together. And get rid of the highlighter pen. Exploring the text as a reader. So what have you understood about what you have read? And evaluate what judgments have you made about the text itself. So this is open to your own interpretation. What I say may be different to what you see or have read or understood. Everybody's opinions are really valuable. What it might do is raise some questions that you might now have about trolls because of something that you have read. So I might want to know a little bit more about, well, why don't they eat goats then? Why are they not on the menu? You may have the answers to some of those in the text, but you have to read around it to find out. So pause here, or you just make some brainstorm, some things that you have either understood now that didn't know before, or some questions you may now have because of what you have read. So pause whilst you do that. Okay, so our vocabulary to explore activity. We have got a list of words down the side here. These are all the words that have appeared as bold within the text itself. Have a go at writing a definition for each of these words. If you are not sure, there are some help words in the box down here. So an alternative word to the words that are used up here. You could use those as a starting point. If you are not sure, use a dictionary, go back to the text, read around the text to infer and gather meaning, ask an adult, or see if you can put the word onto the internet or ask Siri to find out the meaning and write a definition. So that's your main activity today. Now, both the text and this Explore Vocabulary activity I have saved on Google Drives. Should you wish to download it and write on it, the option is there for you. It's fine to use this, but I would keep your work that you do because some of this vocabulary will be really useful for you to keep. Okay, that almost brings us to the end of today's lesson. But before we do, what other books have you read about trolls? Have you read any when you were younger? Have you read one recently? Do you know any books that have included a troll? Talk about those now if you can with an adult. These are some of the ones that I found. Obviously, Trolls the movie, so there are lots of books about trolls now. An old favourite, 3 Billy Goats Gruff. You may have read Kipper and the Trolls when you were at your infant school. And The Troll by Julia Donaldson, an old favourite, Julia Donaldson. And David Roberts. You may have read that, you may have not. Okay. So, today's learning. How have you got on with today's reading lesson? Have you been able to explain the meaning of words? If not, have you found a way to find the answers and being independent in your thinking? Tomorrow's lesson, what do you remember about writing a character description? Okay, so those are the key things. Our character description, have a think, what do you remember? Okay, I look forward to working with you tomorrow. Thank you for working really hard today, Year 3. Bye-bye.